There you go. There's my unsung hero. Whoops. For myself twice. How many times am I hearing myself? What the hell? Okay. Yo, what's up, Firekeeper? What's up, Muzone? What's up, Teach? What are you guys doing? Give me 1 sec. I'm trying to put the windows in the right places. More like Veil investments. I would invest in Veil. Seems like a durable investment. Yeah, Teach, I don't know what happened last stream. Like, my OBS was saying that the stream was turned off. And apparently it was still going. So I guess it was some sort of bug. Let's move this here. Yo, Firekeeper, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, man. Holy shit. Thank you so much. Alright, guys, I'm almost ready. The whole YouTube streaming. It's always difficult to set everything up. So many steps. Yo, what's up, Isham? How you doing, bro? Playing some OG Demon Souls in emulator right now? That's what I'm talking about. Also, Gold Mask, thanks for the resub for 26 months, man. What are the forgotten heroes of invasions? It's a secret. You can't talk about it. But they exist. It's not just legends. The hero is Veil. It's actually Veil though. Like it's Veil is the hero. I didn't know, Veil, if you wanted to keep it under the rug, so I didn't want to say it. Also, Firekeeper, thanks for the gifted sub to Sam. Okay. You can tell I don't care. I mean, I care. I want to be respectful of your choice to be an anonymous hero or symbol of glory. Yeah, guys, everyone congratulate Veil. He is now a daddy. Everyone in chat, congratulate Veil. Yeah, congratulations to Veil. I mean, we could see it coming. For real though, yeah, it's true. Like, congrats, Veil. You're not a daddy? Alright, you're a father, okay? You're not a daddy, you're a father. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say daddy as, you know, a joke. Correct. No, yo, thanks for the resub for 3 months. Happy birthday, Vale. Yeah, happy birthday, Vale. Okay, okay, so let's level up. I think that's the first step. Are they here already or not yet? I mean, you don't become a father if they're not here. I'm just saying. I'm feeling kind of frisky. I kind of want to try like double Great Hammer. I want to try double or one Great Hammer. Oh, actually, never mind that. I actually want to try that warp axe with the R2 now that we tried the jawbone. Storm Stomp? Oh, good call, good call. Yeah, I think you want Storm Stomp for this. This is basically like the baby turtle effect, you know? You try a baby turtle off-meta weapon, and then you realize there's a better version of it that I definitely want to play with. We basically discovered Warp Axe R2 because of the Jawbone stream. Okay, I think everyone's in... I think everything's in place. I also want to keep a giant crusher. Just in case we get some shields. I feel like since I've tried that giant crusher, I'm having a hard time going back. Like, it was just that good. I think for invasions, it's probably best to have like one pick one Storm Stomp for this. Yeah, one Storm Stomp for this, and probably like one BHS. Let's do the same for Crusher. I mean, obviously Bragger would be a good pick too. But I feel like in Invasion, BHS is important. Also, having an Ultra with BHS is kind of handy as well. Rip my jawbone. Also, Baby Turtle, you know, you can put Storm Stomp on your jawbone. That makes it even better. You can true combo Storm Stomp into jumping L1. Hey, which setup are you talking about? Well, Did you level up? Good question. Yeah, I did. Okay. Is the base damage from Warp Axe that much more useful than the strike damage from Jawbone? I don't know, honestly. Like, I think I'm gonna grab a Jawbone. Just so that I can compare the damage against multiple opponents. Because I am kind of curious about that too, honestly. Oh, I don't have time for this one. Storm Stomp into jump L1. But what do you mean jump L1? Like with which weapon? Wonder if he's alone. Like he is. Gonna be hard to aggress him though. Well, at least I have the R2 now. Oh. Okay, the lat is quite high. I think I'm just gonna go straight to this. I don't know if I have time to roll or if I'm just not rolling fast enough. The lat was just a little too high to try what I wanted. Jawbone is actually a real axe name. You thought it was a joke? No, it's the real weapon name. Do you prefer Warped Axe over Shamshir? I mean, you can't really compare the two. Like, they play so different. They're not even good at the same thing. Yo, Popey, thanks for the resub for 28, man. The R2 follow-up R1 is definitely a good option that Jawbone doesn't have, but you usually do staggered R2s to mix up with block cancel. Yeah, I know, Baby Turtle. That's what I was doing. I mean, I know because I played against you so many times, right? Like, I know how you play it. So that's basically, like, why I wanted to try this axe, because it has the same R2. Technically, the AR is higher. Like, if we compare the AR here, like, oops, like this here, 676 for Jawbone, and this one is 716, but obviously not blunt damage. So, in terms of actual damage, they're probably very close, though. But when I get like a, you know, a decent enough like S dummy, I'll be trying out like both just to see the damage difference in like real battle situation. Obviously it's very dependent on armor, but I just want to see some numbers. Huge difference in AR though, never realized. Yeah, I mean fucking Warped is just so high AR wise, like it's actually crazy. It probably makes up for the difference in strike damage. When you do that much damage though, what's great about it is you don't really mind trading. Short but lethal. It's actually longer than Jawbone. We made Jawbone work. Has better R1, probably longer too. Is it really a better R1? What's the R1 with this one? Seems to be the same, no? Am I tripping? Unless you mean the follow-up? Okay, yeah, the first attack definitely looks the same. Doesn't Warp Axe have higher status build-up than the other axes? Yeah, it has some really good, like, blood scaling. Wow, I cannot believe we killed one. That was the host? No way. Well, that's a good start. Good first invasion. Actually, second invasion. No way he didn't heal. I think the last invasion shows that I should just wear the big pot head like constantly. Because I just hit so many people with these pots that I might actually win like, you know, 1 or 2% more invasions just by wearing that. Just because of the sheer amount of damage these pots will be doing. Interesting. And I wanted to, but I... Oh, wow, that was laggy. What the hell? I think the host might be lagging. We're gonna test with some... The Phantom definitely isn't. Gonna test with some... Yep. Oh my god. Okay, well, we definitely have to kill the Phantom first, because host is gonna be out of the question. Yeah. Wait, what? What? Guys, he didn't have tears. What the hell? Like, he didn't have any tear equipped. Yet he didn't take the follow-up damage. I don't understand. Like, that shouldn't be a thing. Like, he only took the first part. Again? What the fuck? The host lagging causes it? I mean, must be. Forgot to put that back. Okay, we take that. I was about to switch to dueling shield because the lag was too much. Well, that was definitely something. There's no way it would lag for the crit, but not normal attacks. I don't know, man. I think what happened was, I mean, it happened twice though. That's the crazy part. Like, it happened on both riposte. And for the first riposte, it happened where we got the start. Like, you know, we guard broke him. We got the start of the riposte. We started doing damage, but the second hit of when we were doing damage during the riposte didn't go through. Only the first one. That, I've never seen that. And then for the next riposte, he didn't take any damage at all, which that can happen if you get hit during the riposte, like, you know, from soft being incompetent like that. That has been a thing since the game came out, but that doesn't explain the first one though. Yeah, there is a bug where you can, if you take damage during that, it doesn't count, which could have been what happened because of the host lag on the second one, but the first one, I mean, maybe the reason why we got the start is because the lag for the host was just so great that the bug still happened, but with a delay. I mean, I don't know. I'm just speculating now. I think it's more of a packet loss situation than just lat. I mean, I've never seen a packet loss that makes you take no damage. Like, on a riposte like that. When the connection, because, you know, the connection, it's a peer-to-peer game, right? The connection with that Phantom was great. The host is another story, but with that Phantom, it was great. So I don't think he just happened to lose a packet the moment I riposted him, like, both times. That would be weird. That would be like more in the lag switching territory if that was the case. No, I think what happened is you just happen to have the bug where if you get hit during a crit attack, your damage doesn't go through, but because the host was so laggy, it kind of made it like some weird interaction. I think that's what happened. Having trouble connecting to some of these people. Yo, Luviol, how are you doing? We just started. Started a few minutes ago. Half damage on the first one was suspicious. Yeah, dude. At that one, I've never seen that. I've never seen... Because usually when you get that bug for no damage, you don't get the first half, you know, doing damage and then the other not doing damage. But I'm just assuming that it's due to the host, like, lagging like crazy, but I have no idea. Sick at work right now. It's the busy season, so I gotta tough it out for the paycheck. Yeah, I feel that. Hey. Extra range there. Okay. But there was more than just one guy here. I have to go here anyway. Yeah, at least two of them can't go back. Come on, game. We missed a golden opportunity to kill one. Thank you, jumping attack tracking. bro, he got saved so bad. I actually tried to run like a Nightreign. Can definitely work around these pillars. It's weird because I feel like playing with Warp Axe, I tend to use the R1 more. And it makes it like be worse than when I played with Jawbone. Because with Jawbone, like only doing R2s made it like more effective, I feel. And for some reason, I feel like just having good R1s makes me play the weapon worse, where I should be using R2s. Yo, Matador, thanks for the bits, man. Really appreciate that. I should just do R2 and Storm Stomp. That's what I should do. That's the play, really. Like, you R2 into staggered R2, or you R2 into staggered Storm Stomp. Actually, I think it's better to respawn here. At least we have that. No way. Wait, one made it or what? At least the NPC does very little damage. I mean, so do we though. That all comboed because of the NPC. Annoying. I got debuffed. This is legitimately awful. I have an idea though. There you go. This NPC is so damn tanky. Fuck out of here. It's actually way harder to fight, you know, an NPC and a real player than two real players. Actually. Like, even if that NPC does no damage, like, it gets you, like, comboed to death, and they're basically, like, pretty much unkillable, really. Like, with the amount of hits it takes to kill them. You know, the host there obviously doesn't know anything about PvP, right? That's the only reason why we're able to kill the NPC there. I mean, the host was dead, granted that, but that's the only reason we're able to land that many hits on the NPC. Usually you try to radon him off, radon the NPC off, but that was my plan until, like, for some reason, it seemed like the host stayed up. I thought they both went down the elevator, but apparently they didn't. Ew. Ew. Not really sure I can make that jump. Probably can, actually. Oh well. Fighting Dung Eater, yeah. Because Dung Eater is the same, but he does a shit ton of damage and basically like two-shot you. And a Blada that Can't do much there. What's interesting here is player John is by himself. And I'm definitely gonna wait until he kills that thing. Or gets killed by it. Either way. Okay. I think he's latent. I don't think I'll be able to test the damage against him. Alright. Could have been a hit there. I think we're gonna use Rot. Too latent to try anything. He by himself? Getting a lot of lone hosts here. No, he's not. He is not. Oh, light roll saved him. Already a blue in there. It actually ate my arrow one there. Getting a lot of latent people right now. Everyone's just double rolling everything I'm doing. My timing is right. Like when I go for a roll catch, I have good timing. It's just that latency is it just slightly too high? Had to take medicine. Welcome back, Vale. Is this where I think it is? Like we're stuck here? I think it is. Can't really do anything here. Definitely don't want to fight in a spot where you can't do anything because you're just stuck in a cave there against 3 people. Have to earn your black crystal, goddamn. Yeah, for real though. I thought the sheep back there was another player. Out of stam, dude. Otherwise he was dead. I think the elevation let him jump above me there. He spaced it by accident. Insane. Oh. Oh, I got some help. Some good help even. That R2 buff patch really helped the axes? Yeah, for sure, dude. Like, big time. Actually, like, I didn't know how much it helped the axe, like, until I tried the jawbone. Because, you know, we're, like, even with warp axe, like, we're all, like, focused on the R1 and the follow-up. But really, where it's really at the R2. That's where it's at for the axes. Because you keep priority with those R2, like they stun for a long time. They have the heavy stun. Every weapon need a mix-up? Good thing you can put Storm Stomp on anything. Max, I have tier 3 stun. Yeah, I think a few streams ago I kept saying like tier 2. But I think the R2 is tier 3 actually. But just the R2, not like every attack or anything. Manana, but nothing. It's a good name. Is he at level or bleed build? Something behind me? Oh, only a third one now. Yo, Shark, how you doing, man? Shark, Vale just got a surgery. Maybe you can talk, you know, maybe you can talk about his new elongated dong now. It's brand new. For lightning or Gert? That's a good question. 18 inches of venom. About to have dinner? Alright. Game is pretty slow right now. Oh, you know why? I think I know why the game is slow. Guys, I just realized something. Elden Ring's popularity is intertwined with Nightreign, and the fact that the new hard boss for Nightreign just dropped. Everyone's playing Nightreign right now. That's why it's so slow. I just realized. We're actually, like, the Elden Ring activity is now linked with what they do with Nightreign. Death Stranding 2? Wait, Death Stranding is also dead? It's funny. It doesn't seem that bad. Death Stranding 2 is out. You know, I always say, like, once a champion, always a champion. Kojima will always be a champion, but man, has he lost the fucking plot. Has Kojima lost the plot or what? Jesus Christ, man. Going from Metal Gear to Death Stranding is the biggest fucking L imaginable. He went on his movie arc, and it doesn't bode well for his games. Unfortunate, really. His Metal Gear is top tier, really. Death Stranding 2 said that he had to change stuff in his game because playtesters found the game too fun. Like, I'm serious though, like, it's basically Kojima is a failed movie director. Like, he wants to make movies, but he's stuck making games. Like, it's the very definition of, like, trying too hard to be original. Because you can't reinvent the wheel, like you can be creative, modify things, but like making a walking simulator, it defeats the whole purpose, really. And the change was basically removing the option 70% of the time what carrying shit for gameplay much easier. Yeah, the whole, like, I mean, I don't want to get into that, but I remember when the first Death Stranding came out, like, we were all excited because no one knew what to expect for the Death Stranding game, and it was all riding on, you know, on the back of the Kojima name, and Kojima having pretty much worked, like, his last release game was Metal Gear Solid 4, because he had been kicked out, like, mid-production of MGS5. So, like, he had worked on MGS5, but I think he got kicked out before the end of before the game got fully finished. And so, like, everyone was expecting, like, greatness, really, with Death Stranding. And I remember I was watching Ghost Recon, like, actually, not Ghost Recon, sorry, I was watching Ghost, this Dark Souls 3 streamer. Like, he actually played, like, the whole thing. Like, I watched his entire playthrough of it. And man, was I glad that I waited before buying. Because I almost bought fucking Death Stranding on release. Because I thought it was going to be something like Metal Gear. Clearly wasn't. What's crazy is the best part about this game is probably, like, the actors' performances. It's probably, like, the best part of it. Okay, there you go. What's the lat with that? Oh my god, it's super high. What the hell? Yeah, lat isn't very bad. I'm glad this is over. Yo, Sharkbait, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs, man. Holy shit. Thank you so much, Sharkbait. Woo! Alright. Yeah, that guy is definitely not worth dueling. Like, that latency is basically unplayable. By the way, anyone in chat still playing Nightreign? Anyone fought the latest Nightreign boss? Man, I think the latest Nightreign boss is too easy though. Like, actually, like, I think Adele was fun. The gaping jaw beast, but man, this one is too easy. The hard mode Dark Drift Knight was a little bit too easy, man. Still got both first try, but like gaping jaw, like we first tried it like barely. We barely made it. Whereas, you know, the Dark Drift Knight, it was not even close. Like, we could have killed like 3 of them, like, actually. What is he shooting at? Is he gonna try to reach me? Wait, is that an invader? The hell? They have the tongue on here. Just realized he's fighting them. Ooh. Pretty much over. I was gonna let him fight, but I don't know what he's doing there. They're having a standoff. Where's my binocular? Oh no, the host is using that stupid weapon. Kind of a weird place to have tongue on. Yeah, I know, right? I was actually thinking the same thing. Bro, these claws are not okay, man. They do so much damage. Look at that. He's gonna kill him by getting outplayed. Alright, let's just kill him. Oh, he got his damage boosted. Man, it has no HP. What the hell? Where is its health? It's all in damage. Just don't get hit, forehead. What's crazy though is maybe, just maybe this axe is like one of the few weapons who can like trade blows with with these claws. Because that axe damage, like for the spam, is definitely not shabby either. Like some nasty DPS with that axe. The people that swap to those arena have a god-given ability to tilt you? Really, those are the people who tilt you the most. But, I mean, I'll admit this, it's definitely an interesting choice of area to turn on the tongue in this spot. Like, if you actually want to experience some PvP, like, this is probably, like, some of the worst place. Usually this is more a place where you'd have someone like Mungus try to troll you, really. But that's not what these guys were doing, though. Like, it doesn't seem like they were trying to troll or anything. It seems like they were actually just trying to fight. I'm not sure. Or, you know, I know it's crazy, but hear me out. Maybe they were actually going through the game with Thunderstone on. I know, it's hard to believe, but just maybe. There's a chance. I forgot if we ever did this area with steel when we did Thunderstone. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, I missed that. 635. Oh, 649? Wait a second here. Does Jawbone do more? $635 again? Yeah, it does more. Okay. Jawbone actually doing more, and he had Kevin armor, which I think has decent. Wait, let me actually take a look real quick at Kevin armor. Okay, so Jawbone actually doing more damage. The guy had Kevin armor. Let's see. Kevin armor slash 18, strike 15. I mean, what about Bull Goat? Okay, yeah, so something like Bull Goat has less slash than strike. But like, if you look at every heavy armor pieces, they all have less strike. Like, look at it. Every single one of them. I think Bull Goat might be the only exception. Look at that. They all of them have less strike. It's really just Bull Goat. Bull Goat is like the only one. Wow, so Jawbone doing more damage despite having like 40 less. Was it 40 less? What is it? This one is 716, and this one is, yeah, 40 less. 40 less AR, yet doing 10 more damage. That's crazy. And keep in mind, like, if both of these axes were physically buffed, right? Because we were using the string, like the lightning string. If they were both physically buffed, it would put the Jawbone like even stronger. But why does Bull Goat have that much strike resist anyway? I mean, I don't know. Well, the price you pay for that, though, is a dick on your forehead. It's actually the price you pay for it. The boss room. Like, the only time that Jawbone would do less would probably be against Bull Goat, but I don't know, man. I don't want to try it against more people. It's really getting me curious now. Is a quality build good at meta level, or no? It's more for overleveled play, question mark? Yes. Yes, it's more for overlevel. At meta, quality is basically subpar. Honestly, at meta, your quality build is basically like whatever build you choose, because Doesn't matter if you pick strength, dex, fate, magic. Like, for the most part, you can use every single weapon on all these builds. Really, the only difference is if you pick like a physical attribute like strength or dex, you're gonna have access to like a little bit more stuff. Like, whether you pick strength or dex, that's basically your quality build, really. Because like, strength can still use dex weapons. All you need to have is like 18 dex and you can pretty much use everything. Or on the opposite side, have a little more strength on your dex build and you can use almost everything. Yeah, like Baby Turtle says. And even some weapons where you'd think they were dex weapons are actually like performing better on strength, like Trusting Sword, for instance. Like Clean Rot was more on strength. King Gugs, unironically, like King Gugs is not that bad. I mean, it's worse than Heavy Gugs, but it's not that bad, like, really. Because Gugs already does so much damage that it's still very usable, like, in a quality sense. Yeah, you can absolutely make a good quality build at meta. But that's the point of meta, though. It's that you can't have everything. Like, the difference between quality at meta and quality, like, at high level is that at high level, you don't lose anything by going quality. Like, you're basically optimal against everything, with everything. Like, there's no downside whatsoever. I wanted Storm Stomp there. Oops. But I had Storm Stomp, not the Sword Dance. I'm not gonna catch that light roll. Oh. Got comboed. This guy was certainly max level, given his staff. And his damage, of course. You know, that spell is pretty brain dead. Like in duels, the two spells, the one that creates a circle that goes in and one that goes out, and gravitational missile, they're basically free hits. It's like gimmicks that just are free hits if used properly. Because you create like, you can easily create guaranteed frame traps with these spells. Yo, okay, Knock, how you doing, bro? Have you tried Shrek? Yeah, we did. It's just that I don't think Shrek is that good for that for the axes, because these axes need an extra roll catch option. They need like a Sword Dance, a Storm Stomp, or a Flame Strike. Why from soft? But it was a smart to have almost no cooldown on summons. Yeah, I mean, that's been a thing since forever too. I remember in Dark Souls 3 the resummon fest that we had. Pretty crazy stuff. There's actually no difference between stat hacking and being overleveled. Yeah, for the most part, you're right. Because if you're hacking, you can definitely like modify stuff on your character that's not possible in game, but a lot of like save editors just put themselves at 99 and everything, which isn't really that much of a difference. Played and saved. Not my turn. Good fight. I feel like that last host lacked a little bit of awareness. he was staying so close to the edge the whole time. Yeah, man, the new Nightreign boss, like, absolutely killed the activity for Elden Ring. That's crazy. I'm gonna know in the future to, like, not time my stream for the release of these Nightreign bosses. Because it most definitely makes a difference, guys. Most definitely. In terms of activity. How was the new boss? Honestly, Canuck, you'd be disappointed because it was pretty easy. You haven't tried it yet? I'll play with you after if you want. Tarnished edition in 2 billion years, sorry. Yeah, like I said last few streams ago, holidays, guys. You're down to run it later? Alright, cool. Is R2 fully charged true combos into R1? I felt like it true comboed if you like dead angle, but I guess it doesn't. because I haven't been able to do it so far. I mean, it's really unlikely to happen. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, lending that fully charged is not like lending something with hype armor either. It has like no range, no hype armor. It's gonna be hard to land a fully charged attack like that. Oh. Are they here? They are? Alright, alright. No hit for me? Okay. Kinda missed a chance to kill the yellow there. This Phantom did not do a whole lot of damage. The latency is so high today, like, very high. That was my shadow, actually. Oh. Fighting a Jedi over here. Like, actually. I'm getting a lot of lone hosts too today. Like, definitely very specific today, honestly. Like, a lot of latency, a lot of lone hosts, not a lot of activity. All the friend groups are playing Nightreign, probably. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, I think the lack of activity today is due to the launch of the newest hard boss for Nightreign. You're getting first step duels only. Kind of curious to see what's going on. Death Stranding. Oh, you think people are playing Death Stranding? Really? You think people actually play that? No way, dude. There's no way people play Death Stranding. They just watch it. There's not even activity there, actually. Let's try my secret Gelmir campsite. Hope FromSoft is working on a Kingsfield game. Dude, that would be sick, man. I hope so. Damn, even Gelmir doesn't have anything. That's fucked up, man. Gelmir attack unsuccessful. Yeah. Yep. Will they be releasing a harder version for every boss? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, sorry. Oh, finally something. On PC, you can save edit your finger invasion regions to everywhere. You don't have to walk around. What do you mean by everywhere? Do you mean like round table, or do you mean like you don't actually invade everywhere when you pick the invade everywhere option? Oh wow, the lat on that guy is huge. Actually, like, train properly. Over there. Yeah, that's about right. It should have been there. And that guy's lat is so huge. I think we're gonna change strat real quick. Oh. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Okay, the host is good. You have to ignore the phantom. Thank god it's over. Oh my god, dude, that delay? What is wrong today, man? Crazy. Yeah, it's limited to certain spaces. Yeah, but what do you mean by certain spaces? Like, because I mean, I know there are some zones that are uninvadable. Do you mean you invade those uninvadable zones? Or do you mean when I invade from here, it doesn't actually search, like, over here? Which of the two? I think it's both. Because you don't want to invade uninvadable spaces for the most part. Some of them you'd want to. Like, I know in Seamless, like, you can enter, like, boss arena and stuff like that. Or, like, round table. Like, obviously, if you invade round table in these places, it's not, you know, not great. But if you can actually invade everywhere, though, that's another story. Yeah, blacklist spots, though, that I know that I forgot who, but someone told me, I think it might have been QI, that told me they had like the bad spots like edited out, like, you know, in front of Mesmer, you know, these basically these bad places. Yeah, like the Bale area, like some of the impossible caves, that sort of stuff. Yeah, same here. Oh, you too, Elden Ring? You have them edited out? The bad spots? It should have been an in-game option. Oh, you're absolutely right, Mehdi. It should have been an in-game option. But you know, with FromSoft, baby steps. You have open areas removed, dude. That's crazy. Dude, your invasion quality must be so much higher than what I get. Can't stand open area invasions. I mean, it's... I'm gonna be honest, like, the whole layout of this game, like, generally speaking, is pretty horrible for invasions. Like, you only get a few places where it's actually good to invade in, like where we are here, for instance, right? Like in Shadow Keep, you know, with the museum. Like, this is a good place to invade. But just go outside from that. This is pretty bad to invade in these plains, for instance. You know? Prayer Room is fun. Yeah, because it's a legacy dungeon. Stormvale is also fun. The only problem is usually if you invade there, you're not gonna have like any help. Okay, I have no idea where they are. Honestly, this might be one of the first time I invaded here. Oh, here they are. Is this one alive or... No, it's just a model. This one's definitely alive. Okay, this should be interesting. Hopefully we don't get too tapped by spells. Oh no, dude. Bro, we get so many laggy... The host was fine, but just the Phantom, like, it's been the case for every invasion today. Like, one of the two players that we're fighting is lagging, or like super latent. It's like in every invasion, there's like one of the two guys who's not okay. I mean, today is pretty brutal invasion-wise, honestly. We have anyone in chat who wants to play, by the way? Because, you know, if invasions are that bad today, might as well do something else, right? Maybe we can back off a little. There you go. it's probably safer to have this here. I should have used Radon here. Okay, let's try that again. Here we got one. Nightreign stream. I decided to keep Nightreign to myself, honestly. Best decision I've made. Having so much fun on like playing off stream. Just more pleasant. Okay, so we don't actually, we have Baby Turtle and Green and that's it. So we don't even have people that we only have 2 people basically. Guess today is one of those. Sure I would have enough. Well, I don't want to have like just enough people to play like is that at this point I would just keep invading really. I guess it's more like if there's a lot of people that want to duel or do 2s, then I'll do that, but if there's like only 2 people, you know, I'll just keep invading. Hello. Gold Wing. He's gonna fly away, isn't he? Interesting fight. I'm a bit disappointed. I thought his name was Gold Wing and he was gonna use that ash that gives you wings and like just start flying. I thought that's what he was going to do. Honestly, guys, what I might do is I might cut the stream short instead. I'll go play Nightreign with Canuck instead. That's what I'm gonna do. This fucking cave. On Big Wolf. Oh, come on. Oh. See, is the blue lagging? Oh, doesn't look like it. I mean, he was speedrunning his death, that's for sure. Thanks for fully charging that. Actually let me escape. I mean, these are Nightreign players if I've ever seen one. The game has been out for basically 3 years and the average host seems to remain at a consistent low skill level. It's so strange. Honestly, Juan, like, if you were talking to a Redditor, they'd tell you that, oh, it's because it's new people, you know? But I think you're right. I think it's probably the same people that keep on playing for years. But they definitely don't play as much as, you know, as regular players, right? They just get on here and there. It's just that their game rotation is probably a lot larger than people in chat, for instance. They're in the boss room. You need a co at Lanedale Avenue balcony. All right, thanks, Midwich. I'm coming. Lanedale Avenue balcony. I genuinely believe it's part of the game. Genuinely believe it's part that the game is bad at teaching you how to play well. And there's also a lot of casuals that don't know how to get good at games. And also, I might add, that don't care about getting good at games. In fact, they despise it for some reason. Like, how many times have I seen, like, people complain about good plays, right? Being allergic to a good weapon, good plays, like... This shit's so common. Oh, sorry, Midwich, but doesn't seem like we can join in. Not working. Too many crutches in Elden Ring. And I think it's that like that by design too. Like, I think they probably do it on purpose to make sure that everyone can play this game, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to have all the skills to beat the bosses. If you level up, you know, if you over level a little bit, you use that weapon that does a bazillion damage on the Ash, you can just, you know, drink a physic that makes you do more damage, do another buff that makes you do more damage, and then bam, you know, you can kill the boss in like half the amount of hits. And even if you get hit, you'll out-heal that boss with your flasks. You know what? This is one of those where I feel like the... Is this desync? Okay, thank God. Alright. Like, I might get blended between some garbo here. Jawbone baby, who mama? Up in here, up in here. I'm not doing that again. Oh my god. I'd actually be curious to test the stamina damage that Jawbone does too versus the other axes. Well, Baby Turtle, you know what? I think I prefer Jawbone Axe over Warp because Jawbone actually does more damage than Warp Axe. Even if the AR is 40 of difference, like, Jawbone does more except against Bullgoat. That's it. That's crazy, isn't it? It does more, and also, like, the fact that you have better R1s and follow-up R1s for the Warp Axe, it makes you use them. And I'm gonna be honest, it's worse than the R2s. Like, you want to be doing R2s, you don't want to be doing the Warp Axe R1s. But you tested it at the end of last stream and you got more on Warped, right? I think what happened at the end of last stream is we hit a puddle, Baby Turtle. I think we hit a puddle. Because we had the lightning bundle. And I think the puddle, like, skewed our result. Because I tested it again today and... like, the... yeah, if we had the bundle there, he was dead. Yeah, we tested it again today, and it was pretty clear that that Jawbone did 10 more actual damage, despite being 40 less AR. And I don't know why, but with Jawbone, you tend to use Storm Stomp and R2 more. Well, I know why. Like, you tend to use the R2 and Storm Stomp more, which, to be honest, seems to be way more effective than trying to stagger R1s for roll catch with the Warp Axe. Because every time you land an R1, you lose priority, and you can't follow up with anything. So, anytime you hit someone with an R1, there's nothing after that. Like, you don't get anything after your R1. They just roll out safely. Whereas with Jawbone, every time you hit the R2, you get something after that. I mean, same thing with Warp, but with Warp, like I said, you're kind of invited to use that R1, which isn't even good. Well, I shouldn't say it's not good. Like, it has its purpose, but like, basically the R2 playstyle on axes seem to be more optimal and more effective than the R1, basically. So, like, if you take someone who does the R1 with Warp, I think they're gonna lose to someone who does the R2 with Jawbone. Granted, you know, they're both, like, at similarly skilled. And, you know, connection is good and everything, right? Actually, even in terms of connection, I don't know if it's favor Jawbone. Have some of that. Because Jawbone would probably outdamage. The only thing that Warped R1 might be very useful at, which technically actually it doesn't even matter because this is the first R1. The first R1 is the same for both anyway. So it doesn't even matter. I was about to say, like, maybe like out of stun sometimes when it's very tight, but even then, like, the same for both. Are you still doing Coliseum 2v2s? Haven't been able to get into some since Nightreign dropped. Yeah, we're still doing those here and there. I was asking earlier if we had anyone, and then we had 2 people, so probably going to be a smaller stream today. Like I was saying earlier this stream, the release of the new Nightreign bosses seemed to affect the activity for this game. Like, every time something happens in Nightreign, activity goes down in Elden Ring, basically. But we have to keep that in mind going forward. You can only use the R1 out of stun as a mix-up, or out of a mix. Sorry, I only use the R1 out of stun as a mix-up from staggering R2s. Wait. Do you use it as a mix-up or do you use it out of stun? You're down if I still want to run 2s? I mean, we can run a little bit of 2s if we have like people that really want to do 2s. I was actually planning on getting off after we reach the 2-hour mark. We can do some 2s right now if you guys want. I'll jawbone a bit and maybe warp tax a bit. Kind of want to see the difference. Oh. We go for 3 hours? Oh no. I can't veil because my girl's still making dinner, so I guess as soon as she's as she's ready, like I'm just leaving and I'm gonna go eat. Right? The jump R2 really has deceptive range too, it's wild. I think that's the case for a lot of jumping attacks though. Jump R2 into R2 is really strong. Interesting. Thanks for that, Q baby turtle. I'll try to keep that in mind. Maybe I'll try to do like R2 into jump R2 into R2, something like that. Try that. Down for some 2s as well. Alright. Alright, let's do some 2s before the end of the stream. United Combat, 4 combatant, any location, anyone can join. We're at meta. Do you mess around with the R2 on warp tax? Yeah, Mook. Actually, like, double checking. Jawbone does more damage than warp, dude. Like, it does 10 more damage. So Jawbone does more damage, and because the R2 is so good, like, it feels like warp tax is actually worse than Jawbone. I don't know, though. Baby turtle, I love your helmet. Or your headgear, I should say. What the fuck? You guys see that? Oh, and then it queued too? Okay. It's certainly something. Dude, I keep using that thinking I'm playing Nightreign. It's so bad. The Nightreign brain is too strong. I thought the other guy would jump me. Playing against hyper armor is as boring as ever, though. Like, you have to wait all the time. Every time they do something, you have to wait. Oh, hit my input game. I think the biggest problem with 2s and hyper armor is usually if I can't kill the other guy fast enough, my teammates get farmed. So because of that, it's always a problem. Because if you can't aggress at will. Oh wow, he spaced that. Insane. Like, this guy is not even playing well with that Colossal. It's just the fact that he has hyper armor. Just basically, like, wait for him to do everything. Hit my input there. Where's my teammate? Here he is. Oh, baby turtle carries so hard. Dude, teammate is a fucking passenger. What the fuck is he doing? Insane lock on. Just fucked me up. Oh wow, I'm surprised you didn't get caught by that. Like the eel there. Control. Dude, I keep fucking confusing Nightreign and Elden Ring now. I'm trying to play ill with Squick. No, doesn't work. Mick is dead too. What a terrible play by Green there. I don't think we can trade. Oh, the tier skip. Wow, no BS there. Dude, this block is dangerous, man. Hits me hit a lot. Not that. The best player that I've seen so far, I think, was a Raider on Nightreign. But the most brain dead and easy to use is for sure Iron Eye. There's no doubt. Although, like, everything considered, like, damage-wise, I mean, the highest DPS is for sure achievable with Duchess because of the ability. But you definitely have to play a little more careful with Duchess because you're more squishy. Are you finished with Nightreign? No, I am probably gonna play after this stream actually. I'm gonna play off stream. You finished with Oblivion? Well, we kind of got interrupted with Oblivion. Now, Vale, the problem with Oblivion is I'm scared to come back and fuck up my run, you know what I mean? Because I haven't played in a while, so I'm, like, out of the rhythm. So I'm scared that I'll die if I start playing again. Do you think that axe is good? Yeah, it's very good. It's just, I'm not completely used to it yet. Like, I don't know, like, all the quirks about it. It's definitely good. Filthy, it's all in the R2. The R2 for this axe does massive damage and massive stun damage. And it's a blunt weapon, so it does insane damage. Like, we tested it earlier, you know, like this here. Actually, I can't two-hand it. Need to do Elden Ring. I can't two-hand my weapon, but basically this axe does 676 AR, and then Warp Tax does, I think, 716. But Warp Tax in practice did 10 less damage than Jawbone against full Kevin armor. Which, that Kevin armor is basically very representative of all the armors. Like, the damage number didn't really matter. It's just the relationship between, like, slash, physical, you know, pierce, and blunt damage. Like, all that stuff. Like, there's really only Bullgoat that stands out as having, like, high blunt resistance. So that means that the Jawbone is probably the highest damaging axe, except against Bullgoat, it would probably be Warp Tax. Most armor has low strike resist. Actually, like, pretty much every heavy armor has low strike. Like, Bullgoat was the only exception that I've found at first glance. You know, maybe there are other ones, but at first glance, that was it. Baby Turtle, though, clearly knows how to play against that axe because he uses it all the time. So, wasn't catching him with Storm Stomp. So we're gonna try Sword Dance. have too much HP, yeah. Priority there. I'm not gonna roll out of that. Thank you. Wow, that combo is nice. He made the best out of that. I don't know, man. I feel like the sword dance is very short on that. It definitely lacks some range. I don't know. Trying to think of like what you can do to mix up with this, because that's really the only thing it's lacking. No, I didn't have time. Flame strike. Maybe they don't understand. He just attacked the knife. Bro doesn't know who is who. That's funny. Insane fucking skip, dude. You can definitely feel the range disadvantage with this. Oh wow, no hit there either. And that I play more with it, it actually feels pretty impossible to catch people that know what they're doing. Like there, that would be a roll catch in, let's say, Milady. Oh, somehow. I think the main issue is the range. Is sword dance R1 combo? No. Frame strike is much better in your opinion? Yeah, probably. Like once I get one hit, it's hard to get another one, basically, like everyone rolls everything. The damage is good when you land an R2, but like here, like green is like not attempting to fight back. And this is what happens, right? Like, can't get a hit on him, basically. Not because he's playing well, because the weapon seems pretty limited in that case. But like, if he attempts to fight back like that, then I can get hits. Oh, come on. Elden Ring, you're doing so little damage. No, what's up with that build? Oh my god, the range there. That's not who I wanted. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling that sword dance on that either. Let's try something else. Let's try Spin Slash like you suggested. Blade. You can't have I mean, sorry. You need your ash though. Like you need something to mix up. Just can't find anything good. But starting to figure out why Baby Turtle fucking. Oh, this guy's lagging. That's why he was doing well last game. Oh my god, this guy's Ned's ass. Yeah, I mean, this was an invasion. He'd be on the block list already. His Nets just keep skipping. It's too ass. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna block this guy afterward. His net is just too shit. Like, he can't play with us. Okay, Spin Slash is even more terrible than Sword Dance. Jesus shit net, dude. This guy's getting blocked after that. This net's way too crap. Not even fun. I can see why Green was not killing him right away in the last game. Not because this guy plays well. His net's just completely garbage. There's like a skip before anything he does. It's crazy. Wow, look at that shit. You guys see that skip jump? Insane. I mean, technically a frame trap between the two. Have to dodge the pot and then get a guaranteed backstab. Like, this guy looks like he's spacing well because he's constantly skipping, so when you're attacking, it's like he doesn't follow the trajectory that the game shows. Like there, like he's rolling like a way that this character is like showing another direction. Nice. Jesus shit net, alright. Last time we fight this fucking laggy fuck. Net is just way too shit. Very painful to play with people like that. Okay, spin slash doesn't work either. Let's see here. What else do we have? I don't think stuff like Beast Roar or... I don't think that would do any good. We can try Flame Strike, I guess. It's not about giving you another chance. Your net is just completely unplayable. You keep skipping constantly. It's not because I don't like you. It's nothing personal. It's just your net's unplayable. Storm Stomp so far seemed like the best option. I feel like Sword Dance isn't worth it. Yeah, I don't think so either. Like, I couldn't really get any mix-ups with Sword Dance. Spin Slash was just a complete joke. Like, there's no roll catching with Spin Slash there. It's like a similar timing as some of the other attacks too. Yeah, there's just some lack of range. I think Warp might be better just because Warp is a little bit longer. Like, it's just too short. Yeah, people can just double roll pretty much. It's like against worse players, like doing R2 into like Storm Stomp or another R2, like the mix-up is fine, but it's not fast enough to be a threat to like good players, basically. Like, people are able to just reaction roll the mix-up without any issue. Whereas I can do that mix-up with a sight, for instance, right? Like a sight R1 into Flame Strike, I can do that mix-up. But I can't do it with this R2, or I can even do that mix-up with Straight Sword. And Warp seems to be better because of the backswing too, actually. We're gonna try Warped again. You have successfully convinced me into a 3-hour stream. You did a good job, Vale. You did a good job. Although you just made me realize the time. I think I'm gonna call it after that. I'm still not satisfied though with... Like, I feel like I still don't know like how to play with these acts properly. Like, I feel like it has more potential than what I'm doing with them. I feel like I can mix it up. It's just there's something I'm not doing right. I think maybe Warp Tax will be better if I just go for R2 into follow-up every time, right? R2 into follow-up, and then mix it up with some other R2 when they try to attack out of its stun, and then mix it up with Storm Stomp, maybe. Because that's what you want, right? The reason why it's good, it's like, yes, the damage, but after you land an R2, you have priority. Like, no one can mash. You have priority. But you need to have something to catch them. If you can't roll catch them after that, then no point. Yeah, warp is probably better actually. Yeah. Because now, like against more decent competition, I'm feeling the difference. I'm feeling the difference in people's ability to roll. Like this is just a little too telegraph across the board, and it's also too short for sword dance. Like sword dance can work, but not when it's short like that. It works on Milady. Milady's very long. It's just too short for a sword dance. How about warp with off and dax so he can mix it up? I don't think the one-handed R2 is as fast. There you go. Nope. That, see that? Like, yeah, it's just slightly too short there. Whoa, lock on, don't leave me. Where's green at? Oh. Oh. Elden Ring moment. I feel like I outplayed him there. I just played stupid at the very end. He's still alive. What is the other guy doing? It's just... Bro, I keep confusing the fucking Estus with Nightreign. Still. Damn, green's already low. Insane game. Insane game. Yeah, I think Warp is definitely better. I think I was tripping when I said Jawbone was better. It's... the follow-up makes a world of a difference. Yeah, I mean, I'm stupid. That's so obvious. Yeah, I mean, it's not even close, really. Yeah, I think I was tripping, man. Like, Warp Tax is a miles better. Because the backswing is, like, way more unreactable than anything else you could really do. So you can force a panic roll with the backswing, or you just hit them. That's basically what it comes down to. So that's definitely the play, you know, you R2 into the follow-up, and then from there, like, you can do staggered R1s instead. That seems to be, like, the way to go about it. So you R2 from neutral, sometimes R1, depending on what you fight. Like that. Stop it. I feel like he's forcing me to play like Dark Souls 3 style. It's actually like awakening the fucking spacing that was missed for all these years in this game. Pretty crazy. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oops. That's just BG. He's forced to fucking panic roll the knives. Yeah, the running attacks there. Forward momentum. This is back to Elden Ring. It is not Dark Souls 3. And outspace running attack by walking in this game. Actually, let's say we third one. Definitely interesting to play with warp attacks though. Like it's a lot of fun. Like it's way more spacing heavy than your usual setup. Although you're usually going to fight stuff that has crazy forward momentum. Like you're rarely going to get a matchup like with these daggers where the spacing actually matters, because you're just going to get running attacks and be forced to roll for the most part. Oh, we just basically fucked up his new stuff. I mean, he picked a build for people to run away from him, really. Wow, I missed that. Like that was spaced perfectly. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it here though. I need to go eat. Alright guys, thanks everyone for coming by. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Raid, who's on right now? Who's on? Steel's playing Nightreign. Oh, Goffer's playing Elden Ring. Goffer, the only one. Great Goffer. Alright guys, take it easy everyone. Have a good night.